All right. So the Lord is going to open His armory. An armory is a storehouse for weapons. That weapon is that iron weapon, man. That bow of steel, the ICBM nuclear missile. And that's how people going in the kingdom. These other nations gonna look at these other heathen nations gonna look at Esau and say, "This is the man that made the her earth to tremble." Because the Lord gonna put him in this place, man. You know, they're gonna narrowly look upon thee.
Yeah, that's why we don't. That's why we don't interact with when Esau's. That's why I said we see a lot of these videos, man, that's going down, man, and a lot of this shit, Jake actually provokes. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake don't know the scriptures, man. Because the scripture says what, man? Agree with thy adversary quickly, or pay the most part thee. If he talking shit like you talking, man, eventually you gonna get your ass handed to you, man. So they gonna bust your ass upside the head, or they gonna tase the fuck out of you, man. Or they might kill you.
They got video on Facebook. Dude was just speaking.
Yeah.
They just came. They was all kneeling on one knee.
Right.
Dude was just talking on his knee like, "I love you. Why you gotta hate me?" Bro, the police just got him, took him, and arrested him, bro.
Yeah.
Just for speaking.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So you gotta have Yahweh Shai basically in these times, man, because he got to put the spirit on them motherfuckers not to fuck with you, man. Because when they stop you, man, listen, man, Esau stop you. He got one thing in mind. Hope your ass do something. I hope this nigga give me the reason, you know, to fuck him up, man.
That ancient bloodthirsty spirit.
That's right, man.
That ancient spirit.
Yep. All right, let me finish. Get back to this. Verse 17. Well, verse 18. He said, "All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as thy remnant of those that are slain." Slain through with a sword, that go down to the stone of the pit as a carcass trodden underfoot. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people, and thy seed of evildoers shall never be renowned.
Yep, the seed of evildoers shall never be renowned, man. Because in the kingdom, first of all, Jake gonna die anyway. They're not gonna make it on the first go around.
Yeah.
Then the elect gonna come back and kill the rest of the Jakes. You know, all of them, all the confusion in faces, all of them, man. All of them gonna go. You know. So the last part, read that again. The last part, the seed of evildoers.
He said the seed. He said, "But thou art cast out of thy grave like as an abominable branch."
Yep.
And as thy remnant of those that are slain thirst through with a sword that go down to the stone of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot. Thou shalt be not joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned.
The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned, man.
Yep.
You know, ever. They're never gonna be renowned. Because in the kingdom of righteousness, man, wickedness is gonna be looked down upon.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And then I love this because a lot of Edomites be like trying to say, you know, that was slavery was back in the day. That was old. You know, we're not like that now. No, we're exactly like that. We're still you guys are still the same people, man. All right, this is Isaiah 14:21. He said, "Prepare a slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers."
That's right.
Like we said, like you read earlier, man, the Lord is gonna put that old spirit back on them. That spirit it's just been incubated. It's just been it was satisfied, because what? At first, when he first got this thing established, America was, that's why when Trump came out with his slogan, "Make America Great Again." What he mean by that is, man, make it back to slavery, but we was dominant over these niggas, man.
Exactly.
You know, that's what he meant by that.
Because that's when America was so-called great.
Yeah.
America was so-called great when you had Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in slavery, man.
Yeah. And that spirit was on Esau to be like that, man.
And that same spirit coming back, man.
Yeah.
They're getting endowed with that slavery mentality.
Yeah.
Let's kill these niggas.
Yeah.
And then, but Jake had gonna fight back now. Jake got guns just like Esau got guns. They're not gonna win, but Jake gonna fucking fight back.
Yeah.
You know.
And they brought that video out about the Edomite that was trying to save his business, and with a sword and shit. He seen motherfuckers out riding. But how stupid is that? I guess you was in fencing training or something. This nigga goes out with a sword. They fucking pulverize his ass, man. busted them all up, man, fucked them up. And then they got that, oh, this is sad, blah, blah. Well, that's sad for him. Because fuck your business. You should have insurance on that shit, man. I mean, it was a Jake in Minnesota, lost his business. Man, nobody cry for that shit, because guess what? The Edomites are not going down there trying to save their fucking businesses, man. Them motherfuckers got insurances on that shit. That's what insurance is for. You look like a goddamn fool. You got a car, and your car, you trying to avoid an accident, and you swerve off the road trying to avoid the accident and then hit a child. Well, how stupid was you? Don't you got insurance on your car? Why you swerving? And I always say this, man, Edomites drive differently. I tell my son, when I taught my son how to drive, I said, listen, you know how you drive. You drive, you're the best driver in your eyes. When you drive behind that wheel, you think you are the best driver. But guess what? You have to always look out for the other person. The other person might make a mistake and shit. You got to be on guard. You know what I'm saying? But Edomites drive like they don't give a fuck because they have insurance. You see Edomites, man, won't look up, won't regard a turn, and you be like, why are they driving like that? Well, because they have insurance. They're not worried about their car getting hit and going to jail. Jake is worried about that. That's why Jake's so careful and ain't trying to run no license, none of that, because Jake, 9 times out of 10, Jake ain't got insurance, Jake ain't got no license. Something
only got one car.
Yeah, something Jake ain't got, man. So Jake is trying to be a careful driver. But you got insurance. Insurance in America is to insure property damage and shit that happens, man. Okay, so you look like a damn fool going out there protecting some shit that ain't, you know, you can't protect that. That Jake was crying in Minnesota, man, I put all my money into this bit. Well, nigga, you didn't put enough money, evidently, because you crying over some shit you put all your money into and you didn't have insurance. He said he'd just let it lapse, though. I kind of understandable. But Jake ain't gonna, Esau ain't hearing that. He let it lapse because of the pandemic. Everything was closed down, so he's gonna let the insurance go. He let the insurance, he canceled his insurance. Well, hey man, that was a spirit on Yahushua, man. Yahushua didn't want you to have that business, man.
Because you weren't putting no work in for Yahushua.
That's right.
So
Because that's in the scripture. He said, I'm a protect you and your substance, man. Yahushua protect you, man. We don't suffer loss like that. If we do lose something, man, Yahushua also puts his spirit on us to be like, oh well, you know, he ain't crying over it. That dude was crying real alligator tears, man.
Yeah, man.
You know.
We're gonna do that with all these businesses, man.
Yeah.
Every building gonna be on fire in that day, man.
Well, yeah, and also too because these businesses are put in place. Jake be trying to make it in this motherfucker, man.
Exactly.
You know.
Now for the Lord, though. You know,
Yeah.
for the Lord. I put all my money into this business.
Yeah.
Why you put your money with the Lord, man?
Yeah, that's right.
That's why the Lord took that motherfucker from me. All right, we got some more of that.
Yeah. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Right, because that's what he's known for. That's what they did in Rome, man. Rome spread itself all over the Europe nations, man, all over Asia, and established it. That was his downfall because he spread itself too thin. His military couldn't stretch all of the places, man. And that's what America did. They still in China, man. People and other nations that you had already conquered are pissed off about your military bases, telling you, man, get the fuck up out of there, man. Why you still here? Okay. But yeah, man, you're them same people, man. So you just better start inheriting the seed of your fathers, man. All right. Verse 22. For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant.
Isaiah chapter 24, verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, and broken the everlasting covenant. Because who's done all that, man? Esau Edom. He changed the laws. Instead of going by the new moon. He go by his what's it called, the Gregorian calendar. Instead of govern your months by the moon, it says change.
It's supposed to be a fucking funeral, man. I thought funerals are supposed to be quiet, man. Shit.
Man, call our word for that. Whatever the fuck it is, man.
Yeah, man. Noisy ass kingdom, bro. You know what? It's probably that boy. It's that boy's funeral that got killed. I think that's that little guy that got killed and shit. The little boy, I think that's his funeral. Because they said in the paper that they finally released his body and shit. His mom couldn't, he had hazel eyes and shit. They were saying that he had pretty eyes. But the dude, remember the cop had shot him and walked up on him and said, "Damn, closed casket, homie." That was some cold shit to say, man.
Damn.
You know, that's what you know. Hey, but we read. Hey, because this Edomite is fucking cold-blooded, man. They shot this dude 10 times, and the dude did have a gun, so say, but the gun was in his car, and they got the gun out of the car and planted on him. So that's what. But like I said, man, hey, the Lord wasn't with him, man.
Yep.
You know, hey, we don't have no sympathy for men to die on these streets, man, because hey, the scripture said that they were gonna die, man. It said you should be a what, shaking leaf? You know what it said? You're supposed to be a shaking leaf. We were gonna be in fear and chased and hide in corners. We're gonna be doing that because we're in captivity, man.
Yep, he died for his side.
Yeah. And he ran, hey, what Brett said earlier, man, Jake don't know the scripture. Agree with that adversary quickly. Hey, man, you see the police like behind you, pull your ass over, man. He was out of the military.
They're trying to arrest you, man. Get the fuck arrested.
Just get arrested, man. Hey, because see, hey, we comforting that though because hey, we know we got somebody to call. We're gonna call on Yahweh Shai when we get in there, and Yahweh Shai is gonna put it on brother's spirit. Hey, where the brother at? The brother got locked up. Hey, take up a collection, get the brother out, man.
Gone.
As long as it's a just thing, man.
Howard Shaw's on my side. It's gone. You know?
Yeah, this it. Yeah, the last verse. He said, "For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the bittering and pool of water, and will sweep it with the bosom, and destruction shall the Lord of hosts." Belson. That's like what? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was it on that. You got something else?
Yeah. Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Who is an inhabitant of the world? Esau Edom. It tells you how you went to, you get Micah 2:1. I think it's 2:1. Because it said what? The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. They changed the laws, they changed the ordinances, man. They don't hold anything sacred. If it is held sacred, it's of wickedness. They never hold nothing holy sacred. Everything that they do is upside down from the scriptures. And they change the laws, man. It said they have broken the everlasting covenant, man. That token that the Lord has given for giving the earth, that he had never flooded with water again. They take that same token and use it for the symbol of the LGBTQ community, of faggots, man, homosexuals.
Yeah.
They take these ordinances and turn them upside down.
Alphabet community. Yep. This is Micah 2:1.
Yeah.
Micah 2:1. Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Yep.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
That's right, because they devise evil upon their beds, man. So they premeditate it. They premeditate what they're gonna do, man. You think somebody just came up out of the blue and spread chemtrails all over the sky? That was planned. That's an agenda, you know? They plan these things upon their bed, man, and dwell on it. He said when the morning is light, they practice it. Why?
All right. He said because they work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
Because it is in the power of their hands to do so. That's why they practice it, man.
Yeah.
They practice this evil practices just because it's in the power of their hand, man. That's why the Lord likens Esau to a child, man. a child to do something just because he can. No thinking about it. Not really thinking about the repercussions, the consequences. All right. It says, verse 6, Isaiah 24 and 6. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Right.
It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, and the merry-hearted do sigh. It says, the mirth of taverns ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, for the joy of the harp ceaseth. That's the music. The tavern is the tambourine. All right, you got the harp, which is another musical instrument. So it's likened to joy. It said the mirth. Mirth is what? Folly.
Yeah.
All right? So the mirth of the land is gone, man. This is serious times we're living in.
Right. And like my son just said, this is Job 9:24. He said, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
That's right, man.
Yeah, so this is how because I just read in Micah, it said, what? He practiced it because what? It's in his hands. It's in his hands because he's been given the power, man. All right? So we don't have to worry about that, man.
Yeah. Nah, man. Like,
So
later on, man. Yeah, later on, bro. Wait till this economy crash, bro. That's when things will really hit the fan, man. After this economy crash, that's when things will be all hell. All hell's gonna break loose when this economy crash, man. Because you know what? People can't spend money, so it's gonna be free game for anything.
Yeah.
They're gonna run up in these stores, they're gonna take what they want, they're gonna see a bitch, they're gonna take what they want.
Yeah.
Hey, Charles, let me get that where is it? Second Avenue. Hey, it's like that movie Batman, man. They had all the criminals and the old dude, Scarecrow. He was the judge. What did he say? He said, you choose execution or banishment. He said banishment. He said execution by banishment. It's gonna be total lawlessness. It's gonna be like the Middle Ages. We keep going. It says, they shall not drink wine with the song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. So they're not going to be drinking wine to be merry hearted. They're going to be drinking wine because they're going to get kept in hell. Yeah. They're going to be, because these people don't know warfare. They don't.
No, they don't, man. Hey, that old spirit, like my son said, they don't know warfare because that old spirit has been really suppressed in this kingdom, man. People don't grow food no more. I remember, well, if some older brothers, man, you remember about going to your grandmother's house. Your grandmother would be in the garden. You know what I'm saying? You knew how your grandmother would be canning food. And these women, they don't do things like that no more, man. That old type of survival spirit has been put out of the earth, man. You got food, you just go and just throw stuff in the microwave, man. So that survival spirit has been put out of the earth, man.
That's right.
You know, people are used to their things being real quick. Yep. You go get it, hey man, go to the drive-thru, man.
Microwave babies.
You know, microwave babies, man.
Yep.
You know, that's the spirit that has been put out of the earth, man. Yep. And see, when that food and stuff, that famine hit, and a person run up on a potato or whatever, they gonna eat it right there raw. They ain't gonna know to boil it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to cook shit. They used to the potatoes going in the frozen section already cooked, put them in the microwave.
Then they're gonna be desperate.
Yeah.
You know, starvation sets in, hallucination. Bro.
Yep.
You're gonna be so hungry. Choose eat it raw.
Eat it raw. Yeah. Probably get some type of sickness or whatever.
This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 16. It said, for there shall be sedition among men.
Sedition means uprising, man. And you see that already, but on a low level. But I'm talking about on every single block in America, man. It's gonna be sedition. You know, people not.
It said, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
That's right, man. So they're gonna not regard the laws of the land. They're not gonna regard thou shall not kill or don't murder. Oh, it's not. We're human beings. Why are we doing? That's gonna go out the window, man. It's gonna go back to the Middle Ages. You know, if I don't like you, you in my way, my objective, or you out of, I'm gonna put you out of the way. You know.
Lawlessness.
Lawlessness. And that's why these people not gonna drink wine with a song anymore. They're gonna be looking for alcohol to go to sleep at night because they just saw their mama get disemboweled or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, they just saw this get gang raped by 14 guys. You know what I'm saying? It's traumatizing to some of the
Yeah.
you know. So it says back in Isaiah 24, verse 9, it says, "They shall not drink wine with the song, and strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it." It says the city of confusion is broken down. It's called the city of confusion. Why? The word Babylon, it goes into the Hebrew word Babal,
right.
which means confusion or mixing. So this is a multiply of all nations, you know? So the city of confusion, which is America, is broken down. It says every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Can I say something on that too about the city of confusion broken down, which is America? You see that right now. Everything Esau is trying to do has been exposed right now. He can't commit any type of crime.
That's right.
You see that it's being exposed on all levels. The Lord has lifted Esau's skirt up, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is being broken down right before our face, man.
That's right.
Yeah, the scripture said that. Make bare the leg.
Yep.
That's right, yeah. Bro, it's like Walking Dead, bro. You know, remember Rick on the first episode of Walking Dead, Rick woke up out of the hospital like, what the fuck? Yeah. All the houses had wood on the windows so can't nobody get in. You know, even the house the dude, the Jake was staying there had wood on the windows. You know, that's how it's gonna be like out here. Like the purge. Right, the day before the purge, they was boarding up their windows, man. You know? It says there is a crying.
I'll read it, man. Isaiah 24:11. There's a cry for wine in the street.
That wine is the truth, man. And that's also a scripture saying that the men of the Lord not gonna be out here no more. You know, because when all hell breaks loose, what's the point of coming out here? You know, that's putting our own self in danger. You know?
It says all joy is darkened. The month of the land is gone.
The birth is gone, baby. There ain't no joy no more, man. Like, time behind fun and everybody killing each other. Ain't nobody getting justice. Ain't nobody stopping somebody from killing each other, man. You know?
And then how you gonna have fun when there's always a curfew? You gotta be in the house at a certain time now.
Yeah.
Like here in Indianapolis yesterday, the curfew was what? 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Same thing tonight, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow is 9 o'clock. How is anybody gonna have fun? There's not gonna be any summer here in America. You know?
Right. They shutting everything down. That's it. All right, they shutting everything down by 6 o'clock. All right, you can't even go to eat, nothing to eat, no restaurants. All right, clubs, so-called clubs are closed down. All right, so that mirth is leaving. The basketball season is over. Football is over. Baseball, so all that mirth, that joy, that fun is gone now.
Yeah.
All right, so the Lord he's done away with all that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, man.
And that money that they were saving for those vacations and shit is going,
Good.
towards weaponry and survival shit, man.
This is Isaiah 24:12. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction.
So the gates of the city is filled with destruction, man. Everywhere you go, it's gonna be like it's gonna look exactly like a vivid description. It's like how Minnesota look right now after all the rioting.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna look everywhere. Yeah. It's gonna be desolation everywhere. Every house gonna be ran. Every store gonna be ran. Every business gonna be burnt with fire. You know, it's gonna be riots. It's gonna be riots in every street. You might see, who knows what you're gonna see. I know it's gonna be a dark day. You know, you're gonna see lawlessness on every corner, on every street. You know, but the Lord will put us up.
Yeah, and the scripture says such as never seen before. So we couldn't possibly imagine how it's gonna look, man. It's gonna be dreadful. It says it's gonna be so much blood up to a hot horse's front. That's a lot of blood, man. That's a swimmer. That's a pool.
That's right.
Hold on, you got something. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon had been the golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine
That made it drunken on their philosophy, man. After the ideas, you know, America set the trend for the whole world, man. So when America puts something out, man, everybody else jumps right on board, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
Therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly
said that Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, not an ordinary cup, not some plastic cup you get out the cabinet. I'm talking about a golden cup. So this is a special place for the Lord, man.
Yep.
This is the Lord made this place first to be a prison camp for the Israelites, but He made this the focal point of the whole entire world, man. This is why this is the hammer of the earth.
Yeah.
You know, the scriptures say Assyria, rod of my anger.
Yeah.
You know, this is the nation that the Lord used to beat the other nations into submission. So
Yeah.
it's at a golden cup. You know, so
Because basically this is the last kingdom.
That's right.
This is the last hoorah, man. This is what the greatest kingdom has ever been, man.
That's right.
This surpassed Rome. That's why I said in Revelation that little horn, man, it's to spout up again, man. Because this place is like you know, 'cause every other nation, like my son said, every other nation follows the pattern after America, man. Right. You know, America. A guy at my job said, you know, democracy. This democracy shit is really demonic, man. You know, because you allow the people to do what the fuck they want. Well, you allow them to think that they're doing what they want.
Exactly.
You know, and that's exactly what America's done, man. So now they got these new orders that's coming out that they're going to go just like these other kingdoms. Just South Korea, the dictatorship, that's what America's going to. You know, so you in the beginning was looking frowning down on all these other nations when you yourself are going to that type of nation that you were fighting in before. So you had never been a great nation. You just basically was full of wickedness. You had the people up under spiritual bondage. Well, Yahweh Shah had up under spiritual bondage, man. All right?
That's that stuff in that cup.
Yeah, Con.
But America's always been a dictatorship.
Yeah, Con.
They
It's
just
right
give
there.
people the illusion like you have freedom, but you never have freedom.
Yeah.
Right? You don't even really realize that you're a slave, but you're a slave, man. All right, that's like the worst place you could be in.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So these people actually think that they're free, and if they think they vote count, all this crap, man, this shit that America's doing, man. All right?
Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, and so she may be healed. We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky.
So it ain't gonna be no healing America. All right? Once it fall, man, it's over with, man. And we can see it's spiraling down the toilet drain now, man. All right, it's almost over for this place, man. And guess what? The Israelites got next, man.
Right.
All right, we got next, man.
Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 8. It says, He said unto me, from Abraham to Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. That actually really happened, and it's symbolic. It's symbolic of Jacob pulling his kingdom down. You know, because the Lord said, "What? I will consume you with the spirit of my mouth." What's the spirit of the Lord's mouth? It's prophecy spoken by which the prophets. You know. So Israelites are pulling this kingdom down through what? Through the power of prophecy. This says, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So, man, that's why the men of the Lord rejoice when we see a destruction in this kingdom, man. Because we know we got next. We know that Jacob got next, man. You know.
I got that for you in Isaiah.
God. Yeah.
Isaiah 45, you can start at 2. 47. Isaiah 47, you start at 1. Isaiah 47 to 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
God said virgin daughter of Babylon. Why? Because, man, since the Revolutionary War, there's never been any war over here, man. This land is untouched to bloodshed, to war. You know? That's why I said virgin daughter. Come sit in the dust, old virgin daughter, man. Because when these nuclear missiles hit, it's going to be nothing but a wasteland, man. It's going to be a desert, you know?
And it's that also it's that virgin daughter because it's never been a war on the soil of America, man.
Yeah.
All right, and that's another reason why that golden cup, man, because it's never been war on the land here, civil war, but like far as like how America goes to other countries and war in their country, that never happened here. All right, so this place was held as great, really because of that, you know. So you also, the Lord, what you read earlier, the Lord's going to turn the other nations against this place because them other nations. You don't think America invaded all the countries of the world, and you don't think they don't want to come over here? They want to come over here and fuck this place up, man. They upset. Hey, that's why the scripture said, wait, we let the weak say we are strong. Because America's been, I argued with a guy at my job trying to say about the launch. They sent the thing up there. He said, yeah, they gonna go back to the moon. I said, man, they ain't went to the moon the first time. If they went, don't you think that all the technology we got now, they would have went again,
They
man?
said they lost the technology. That's what they said.
No,
They
that's-
claim it. We know that's
Yeah,
BS.
hell yeah, man.
We know that's bullshit.
Look at the technology that's good, just the camps from back then.
Right.
Bro, you could have, other nations would have been a win.
Exactly.
You know, other nations would have went up there, man. You can't go up there, man, because the outside does say the scripture, you can't get past the Van Allen belt, man. You only got things up there orbiting, and it's not going past that Van Allen belt. And that trash to be up there, that's the shit that's been floated up there and it got disintegrated, and then it go and sit it back down here,
The
man.
load, that's the load is out.
Yeah, yeah.
Go so high.
Yeah, that's right.
Go to space.
Yeah, I said he can orbit, but he ain't going past that, man.
But the Lord has to
And wicked as Esau is, if he went up there by now, bro, he would have fucking gambling and alphabet nations up there right now, man.
Because, bro, what you got up there now? You got the space hotel, you got the hotel and the satellite.
Yeah.
The hotel room and the
Yeah, I mean, I'm
satellite
saying, but that shit's orbiting. But I'm saying, if they went to the moon, Esau would have been built a luxury condo up there. There's been all type of mess going on.
God.
Yeah, what Bill Gates trying to fucking blow up the sun? You think about how Yahweh Shah's gonna allow you motherfuckers to, already polluted the earth.
You want to touch the sun now?
No, he wanted to blow it down until you shoot a nuke in the sun. Like, what the fuck is this motherfucker's wicked, man. Trump, when we had a whole bunch of hurricanes, he wanted to shoot a nuke in a hurricane. That might be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Where you get this shit from, man? You can only think shit like that from being a devil, man.
Yes, bro. Destruction is the answer, bro.
Yeah,
But you can't lose nothing that you never had.
that's right, man.
In order to lose something, you had to have it in the first place.
That's right.
You know? Say you had a quick precept. Go ahead, brother.
Nakedness. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shall thy make thyself and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
So it's over with. It's accomplished. So rejoice, O God of Zion, because your punishment is over with. You know?
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Yep.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
That's right. Now what's that cup? That cup is that portion. That's that Deuteronomy 30 and 7. All the curses that was upon us, man, that's going to be upon him in the kingdom for 1,000 years. All those curses that was upon us, the Lord said we're going to put them on our enemies. You know? That cup will soon pass off of us, and we saw what all of it. Right.
Going back to Isaiah 47, verse 1, it said, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
So you're not going to be tender no more. You're going to be touched. It's like a virgin getting ravished, man. She is no longer tender no more. You know?